If you're tired of being broke, desperate, and living paycheck to paycheck, listen closely. I know the struggle. My family came to America with nothing, and I watched my mom pinch pennies growing up, saving every single dollar, living as frugally as possible, just like many immigrant families starting from zero. So being broke is one of the worst feelings. Bills are piling up. Stress is keeping you awake. So no matter how hard you work, it feels impossible to get ahead. But here's the thing. Commit to these steps and they can change your life in 6 months. In this video, I'll walk you through 6 principles you can follow. They're simple, they're not easy, and if you stay focused, these 6 months can change everything. If you want to change your financial trajectory, the first principle is simple, but it's the hardest for most people, and it's this. You need to obsess over one high-income skill. Your income is limited by your skills. So if you're stuck making $15 an hour, it's not because you're unlucky. Hear me out. It's because the marketplace only values your skill at a $15 an hour. Now, if you change your skills where you can provide marketplace with tons of value, you change your paycheck easily. Here are some high-income skills you can learn. Sales and closing. Learn how to sell and you can earn $5,000, $10,000, even $20,000 a month. The bigger the ticket item, the better. Marketing and leads. If you can design strategy and provide new customers for businesses, you will make thousands easily. And lastly, video editing. Just like this, with the rise of social media like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, beginner editors, they can make $500 to $1,500 a month per client. And the key to this is making this work is picking one skill and going as deep as possible. You study, you execute, and then you repeat. And you practice this every single day. You stop watching Netflix or stop scrolling on your phone, and then you start learning and you start doing. And if you focus on just one skill and you do it long enough, you will master the skill. So most people, they dabble. They try a little of this, a little of that, and then they quit right before they see the results. But here's the thing. The person that commits to mastering a single high-income skill, they unlock a new way to make money, a lifelong skill, new opportunities, and confidence. But here's where most people stop. They keep practicing, but they never put themselves out there. And this is why the next step is critical. You have to start selling before you feel ready. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Just take action. Most people get stuck here. They spend months learning, but they never take action because they think they're not good enough. But the truth is, no one is ever good enough. The fastest way to grow a skill isn't more practice, it's execution. So get started, do the work, and then let the clients fund your study time. A new video editor can charge $50 to $100 for a simple TikTok edit or YouTube shorts, and then you can raise your rates as you get better. A beginner copywriter can offer to write emails for free or even cheap just to get testimonials, and then you can raise your rates right after, right? A new salesperson can join a commission-only role where they can earn a small percentage per sale. There's no cap to this, and then they can learn while they get paid, right? That's awesome. So here are some strategies. You want to start small. You want to offer free or discounted work to your first or 2 or 3 clients. Collect as much testimonies as you can and get the results and build your confidence and then raise your prices. So don't wait until you're a so-called expert. The market doesn't care about that, about your knowledge or your potential. It pays for action. So the earlier you start taking action, the faster you improve. If you're finding this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I make videos like this every single week on personal finance, investing, and business. So back to it. And once you've made a good amount of money from your skills, the question becomes, what do you do next? And this is where most people mess up. They think you scatter your energy. Instead, you need to focus on scaling one business model. After you make your first dollars, don't fall in the trap of jumping to 5 different hustles. The fastest way to build real wealth is to focus on one business model. If you're doing sales, close bigger contracts, chase the higher value clients, Refine your sales pitch until it works every time. And if you're a video editor, don't stop at one client. Get 5, hire a friend or a helper right under you. Just keep growing. And if you're running ads for small businesses, stick to it, build a reputation, and soon you're going to be the go-to person in that niche. So pick one vehicle, sales, editing, lead gen, whatever it is, double down on it, and put every single ounce of energy you can onto that one thing. The rule is simple. Don't add a second income stream until the first one is strong enough to run without you. So momentum compounds, and every time you jump into a new hustle, you start from scratch. But you stick to one thing long enough, and eventually it snowballs into something much bigger. As your income grows, here's where most people mess up. They start making more, but they also start spending more. But if you actually want to build wealth, real lasting wealth, you need to cut every single useless expense and invest that money. So money is a tool, and poor people spend money to look rich, and rich people use money to buy freedom. And the difference is how you handle the cash flow. If you waste money on takeout, gadgets, or clothes, you'll stay stuck no matter how much you earn, instead of letting extra money slip away. But put that into skills or into tools, into investments, and that's how you actually finally escape paycheck to paycheck trap. So cut the subscriptions that you don't use. That's $50 to $100 back in your pocket every month. Cut back on takeout, and that alone can save you $500 to $1,000 a month. So instead of wasting it, redirect that money into courses, into skills, software, or even ads to grow your business. So do a monthly expense check. Write down exactly where your money went. Cut anything that doesn't add value to your life or income. Take the savings and reinvest them. Whether you're upgrading your tools, building new skills, or padding your savings, so you can take way bigger risk. Make every dollar count. Treat them like workers. Put them on a job while building your freedom. So here's the playbook. Master a high-income skill. Start selling before you're ready. Pick one vehicle and redirect all your cash flow into growth. Do that consistently, and you'll never have to work for money again. You can master a skill, start selling, scale, and manage your money, but you stay surrounded by small-minded thinkers, you're going to stay stuck. And that's why the next step is to get around wealth-minded people. So your environment pulls you like gravity. Hang around people who party, who complains, who stress over a few $100, and you'll just be like them. Surround yourself with builders, investors, and that's when gravity lifts you up. So here are some examples. And if you're in sales, connect with someone that's already in your niche, who's ahead of you, add value to them, study how they do it, and then you learn from them. Another way is join online communities where entrepreneurs trade tips. We can hold each other accountable. And the last one is, even if you can't meet them in person and is a special entrepreneur, you can still learn daily from them through books and podcasts. Audit your circle. If nobody is pushing you to grow, you're in the wrong circle. Start small. Spend more time with one ambitious person. Leverage the internet. You don't need to know millionaires in real life to absorb their mindset. Follow them on Twitter, listen to them on podcasts, read their books, and learn how they think and what they value. You become the average of 5 people that you spend the most time with. And if those 5 people are small-minded, negative, lazy, you have no chance. But if one of them is ambitious and focused, you start thinking bigger, acting bolder, and moving faster towards wealth. And once that you build the right circle, the last piece is discipline. Tracking your money like a business, so every single dollar works for you. You can build skills, you can make a lot of money, you can scale, and you can even surround yourself with the right people. But if you can't control your money, it will control you. That's why the final step is to track your money like a business. Most people avoid looking at their bank because it stresses them out. Now, wealthy people do the opposite. They track every single dollar, and if you don't measure it, you can't improve it. And the difference isn't how much you make, it's how you closely manage what you keep and where it goes. So here are some examples. On my iPhone, I use the Notes app to track all my expenses, It's nothing fancy. I just write it down. Or you can use apps like Mint, or you need a budget app if you want to automate it. Think of it like your own personal cash flow statement. So what comes in, what goes out, and what you're going to put towards growth. Every week, review your numbers. Ask, where did my money come from? Where did it go? Did I spend on the things that made me money or on things that keep me broke? Keep it simple. Half of your money goes to needs, a third goes to growth, and then the rest goes into savings or investing. And tweak this number to your liking. When you start treating your personal finance like a business, everything changes. You start feeling out of control, you stop living in survival mode, and you start seeing money as something you direct, not as something that happens to you. Let's keep this simple. Pick one skill, start selling it, focus on scaling, cut the waste, surround yourself with winners, and track your money. And that's it. Do this consistently and you'll build real momentum. Don't overthink it. Don't wait until you feel ready. Just start. Progress beats perfection every single time. So make sure you subscribe, because in my next video, I'm bringing down the best skills and side hustles that you can start now, even if you have zero experience. And that video will show you exactly where to begin. Peace.